games. Whoop, let's go. Hursty games, and this how we do. Now it's time we team
Hey there
up.
guys, welcome back to Hursty Games, and welcome to a video where I'm going to show you and explain to you how you can do the Alessandrini, the Tavernier objectives, and a couple of other objectives at the same time. I know nobody wants to be playing squad battles. As it has been said by everyone, it is July. And who wants to play squad battles in July? Literally no one. So you can do this in Div Rivals, but I recommend doing it in squad battles because what I'm going to suggest to you, you're not going to necessarily be using the best team. I won't lie to you. So sit back, get ready, and I'm going to show you the basis of what you need to be putting together to complete, as I said, Alessandrini, Tavernier, and some other objectives at the same time. Let's get into it. Just to clarify, if you don't know which ones I'm talking about obviously the Footies favourites Alessandrini and the Footies favourites Tavernier. And also it's going to be the Silver Beasts you're completing at the same time. And while you're doing it, you're also going to be completing winning ways. So it's a win-win. You're going to be completing loads of stuff. I can't guarantee you're going to get 200 wins in one go, but you'll get some. So what you see in front of you is the basis of what you need to complete. And the only real thing you need to pay attention to here, honestly, are the fullbacks. I'm not going to lie to you, just pay attention to the fullbacks. Basically, you need an English silver and you need a French silver. Now, if at least one of those can be an inform as well, then you're absolutely laughing. And in saying that, I actually remembered I do have inform Zambia, so actually I can make it even easier for myself. Inform Zambia, inform Reach, if you did those objectives and you still have those cards, they are going to be perfect for you to get so much done at the same time. The only other thing to bear in mind that will make this slightly easier for you, depending on your starting formation, you either want to start with 2 strikers up top, or you want left wingers and right wingers, but the cards themselves need to say left wing, right winger. So for example here, Rashford won't help me as he's a left mid. I would have to convert him to a left winger, just like that, and now he's helpful for the objective, and I'll explain why. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pay attention to the Tavernier objectives. I've got them written in front of me here. The first thing you need are defensive goals, then you need assists, then you need cross assists, and you need English goals. Now all of those, apart from just the assists, which you need 15 of, are in separate games. So all of the other objectives I mentioned there are all separate games, and what you're going to do is in your custom tactics, whatever formation you like, again, I'd preferably say 2 up top. All you're going to do is you're going to move your fullbacks, and that is obviously the Reach and the Zambia. You're going to make them strikers. That is as difficult as it gets. And this is why I recommend doing it on squad battles rather than on Div Rivals, because if you're going to be playing with silver fullbacks at striker, that will be no fun if you're in Div 1. The only other thing to pay attention to is you want your attacking players at wide cams, and the main reason for that is an objective for Alessandrini, so we'll get into that in a second. But what you really want to be paying attention to here is obviously you want to score with Reach and Zambia in both games. Reach because he helps you with the Tavernier, and then Zambia will help you with Alessandrini. So in every single game, you want these guys to both get at least 1 goal. Now, before I go too in depth as to all of the specific things you're doing at the same time and things you need to achieve in each game, just to run through the Alessandrini objectives, you need to score a volley in 3 games, 4-star skill move assists. You need through ball assists with forwards, which is where the forwards come into play, being as your cams or your players that would get assists basically, and you need to get 10 French goals. And again, all of those are separate games apart from the 4-star assists. But the main reason I'm suggesting doing these at the same time is a lot of these can actually cross over with each other. So the defensive goals, Reach and Zambia, if they both get a goal in the games, then they're both defenders, they both count towards that. Obviously that's in separate games, but as long as they score, you're absolutely fine. That's that objective done for that one game. If Reach gets a goal, that's another defensive goal, and it's an English player, and Zambia is a defensive goal and he's French. Now ones that cross over perfectly here are the cross assists with the Tavernier objective, and 2 things that you can also help by doing this is 4-star skills assists, which you can do in the same games, but I would recommend just getting at least 1 a game. And if your attacking players are going to have those 4-star skills, then you're absolutely laughing, whip those in. And Alessandrini, you've also got to score some volleys. So if you get those crosses in and you score them with volleys, you're doing a defensive goal, an English and or a French goal, you're doing a cross, you're doing a 4-star skill assist, and you're doing a volley. So that's 6 separate objectives just by scoring like 2 goals minimum in a game. Then the only other thing you need to do is make sure that one of your players who are attackers but are playing in whatever other positions are also getting through ball assists, or just at least 1 in a game. So by scoring 3 goals, making sure Reach is one of them, making sure Sambia is one of them, making sure at least 1 is a cross and the person who crosses it is 4-star skill moves, and at least scoring 1 volley from those goals as well, then you are absolutely set. Like, you're good. I think you can actually do it in 2 goals, sorry. So if they both score a goal each, one of them happens to be a volley and one of them's from a through ball, you're laughing. The only other thing you can do as well, as I said, was the silver challenges. That's why I said it's important to have the informs. Those challenges were set every single time. I think it's every other week. It's the bonus silver star challenges. And again, those are pretty straightforward, but scoring with an inform is part of it. So having them is very important to actually complete it and to complete it quickly. But that's kind of the cheat or the suggestion for this. Now, the only thing I would say is if you don't have the silver inform, don't stress too much about it. The inform factor is purely based on the fact that that helps you with the bonus objectives. But to do Alessandrini and Tavernier at the same time, all you need is at least 1 forward who has 4-star skill moves, and you need to have an English and French defender that you will move to strike it in game. Something I find personally helpful as well, and if you guys watch on the streams, I do this all the time. I either write down the objectives as I'm going and tallying them off so I know whether I've done it in a game or not. And also you can do, type it on Word or whatever you have on your PC, you can do that as well. But just keeping tabs of it helps me remember what I have and haven't done in a game. But you can do this very, very quickly, and it's literally the only thing that will take a little bit of time is the objectives in separate games. I think it's the English ones. Again, I'm just going to go to my notes. English one is 12 separate goals, like in separate games. So that's the only thing that's going to make this like a longer period of time. So as long as you're doing all the other objectives, if you get a French and an English goal in each game, the longest it's going to take you is 12 games. And again, if you have the informs to make it that little bit easier, then you're going to be doing that as well in the same time. Plus the new milestones that gives you games like packs at each of your wins and stuff like that, so like 2, 5 and all of this stuff. So you're going to get bonus packs there as well anyway. But as I said, I know this is a really, I don't know, it's an odd video, and that's purely because FIFA is on its last legs. As I said earlier, it's July, and pretty much every other person you talk to about FIFA is going to tell you it's July, because it's that part of the year. So many people don't care about FIFA anymore or have already stopped. But we're still here, we're still plugging away, and we're going to continue to do so as well. So if you've enjoyed this video or found it helpful, then please do leave a like on this video. It supports me, the video, the channel, everything out a lot. If you want to catch us on our live streams, then make sure you go and follow the Twitch Hursty Games YT over there. Link is in the description. And while you're in the description, please make sure you go and check out our channel sponsors. You've got Real Footy Prints and you've got M21 shirts as well. And using code Hursty will get you a discount at both of those two. So make sure you go and check those out. But for now, guys, I want to say a massive thank you for watching. I've been Tom. You guys have been awesome. And I'll see you soon. Look after yourselves, and of course, wash your hands.
Nah, his name is Hursty. Slap bald head, yeah, it'll probably hurt me. Bang top bins, it'll probably hurt you. Ginger, streamer, platform, YouTube. Drop a name in the chat, or say hello. Entertain, yeah, you already know. Capital H, yeah, I'm a read it slow. Hursty Games, yeah, you already know.